They play two people torn apart by revenge and family pride on screen. But off screen, fans all over the world can't stop asking the same question: what is really going on between Gökberk Yıldırım and Cemre Arda? In the next 15 minutes, we are breaking down everything that's confirmed, everything that's still just a fan theory, and why 2026 might be the biggest year yet for both of them. Stick around because the ending of this video might genuinely surprise you. If you are new here, hit subscribe because we cover Turkish drama news every single week. Let's start with the man behind Halil Firat. Gökberk Yıldırım was born on July 17, 1991 in Ankara, Turkey. He got interested in acting during high school, and once he finished school, he made decision a lot of young actors dream about but rarely commit to. He put university on hold to chase acting full time. His first real break came in 2014 with a recurring role as Murat in the long-running soap opera Beni Afrit. That role came all the way through 2018, giving them years of on-camera experience. Most actors only dream of that early in their career. From there, things escalated fast. In 2019, he landed the lead role of Yusuf in Beni Birakma, a romantic drama that kept him on screen for an incredible 193 episodes through 2021. Then in 2022, he took on Hikran, a series about love and loss that pushed him into more emotionally damaging territory. And it paid off with the show earning strong audience rating. But the role that really changed everything for him, that's Halil Firat in Rüzgarlı Tepe, which started in 2024 and is still running strong. As of this year, Gökberk has filmed well over 200 episodes as Halil, brooding, Vannigan-driven man shaped by childhood trauma, to find his entire worldview challenge when he falls for the one woman he was never supposed to fall for. And 2026 has already been a landmark year for him. He's picked up major industry recognition for his work on the show, including a breakthrough and Actor of the Year style honors that confirm what fans already knew. This is a career hitting its peak. On screen, Gökberk keeps things private. He is based in Istanbul and by his own account prefers a quiet lifestyle, reading, nature walks, traveling and music. He has not confirmed spouse or a relationship, and that mystery is exactly where our next story begins. Now let's talk about the woman playing Zeynep. Cemre Arda. Here's something that surprises a lot of new fans. Cemre Arda had a zero prior television experience before Rüzgarlı Tepe. This is essentially her breakout role, her very first major television credit, and yet she is playing one of the most demanding female leads on Turkish television right now. In the show, he plays Zeynep, the daughter of the town wealthiest family, someone everyone assumes in the Kuwait. Obedient daughter, until they discover she has a fighter spirit underneath. It's a role that requires real range, elegance, and vulnerability in on scene, defiance and steel in the next. For someone stepping into television for the very first time and holding her own opposite and established a lead like Gökberk, that's not a small achievement. Critics and reviewers covering the show have specifically pointed to the chemistry between the two leads as a reason the series works as well as it does, describing their arcs from open hostility to grudging respect to real affection as a feeling genuinely earned rather than rushed. Publicly available information about Cemre Arda's personal life is limited, which, if we are honest, is part of what fuels so much fan curiosity in the first place. So let's talk about Rüzgarlı Tepe itself. Internationally known as Winds of Love, because you can't understand the Gökberk and Cemre conversation without understanding this show. Producer for Canal 7 and distributed internationally, Rüzgarlı Tepe is a daily drama, which is Turkish television word means a completely different pace and volume than a typical weekly primetime series. We are talking well over 200 episodes and counting. The premise: Halil is a young man consumed by a need for revenge tied to his family's target history. Zeynep is the daughter of the very family standing in his way. Set in a small town where everyone's business is everyone else's business. The show follows their relationship as it evolves from conflict to something much deeper, all while a multi generational family feud threatens to blow everything up. It's a classic slow burn, enemies to lovers formula that Turkish drama have basically perfected, and it's exactly why the show has grown from a daytime program into something with real international fan pull, especially among viewers outside Turkey discovering it thought clip and fan edits online. And that international discovery is a huge part of why Gökberk and Cemre have become such a talking point globally, not just in Turkey. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, because I know that's why a lot of you clicked on this video. Are Gökberk Yıldırım and Cemre Arda a real life couple? Here's the honest answer. As of now, neither Gökberk nor Cemre has publicly confirmed a romantic relationship. What we do have in a massive wave of fan speculation, fueled almost entirely by their on-screen chemistry as Halil and Zeynep. And look, it's easy to see why fans ship them. When two actors have a believable chemistry on screen, audience naturally want that connection to be real off screen too. It happens with almost every hit enemies to lovers drama. Fans give the pairing ship name. You'll see GoCam all over social media, and from there, every giant interview, every behind the scenes clip, every photo where they are standing near each other gets treated like evidence. But here's what actually documented Gökberk has in past interviews been described as single with commentary, specifically noting that despite fan speculation about a relationship with his co-star, no romantic connection has been officially confirmed. That's an important distinction. Fan speculation is not the same thing as a confirmed relationship, no matter how many YouTube thumbnails or TikTok captions try to tell you otherwise. So, if you have seen videos with titles like "They Confirmed It" or dramatic quotes attributed to either of them about the relationship, treat those with real skepticism. A lot of magazine style content in this space blurs the line between what's actually being said and what's being assumed or dramatized for clicks. We are not going to do that here. What we can say with the confidence is this: their professional partnership is real, their chemistry is real, and it's a huge part of why Rüzgarlı Tepe has resonated with audience worldwide. With you, there's something more than that. Genuinely, nobody outside the two of them knows for sure right now. Regardless of their off-screen status, 2026 has been a genuinely big year for this pair professionally, and here's why. First, the award recognition. Gökberk has picked up major industry honors this year tied directly to his performance as Halil, the kind of recognition that shifts an actor from well-known to must-watch. Second, the international audience growth. Rüzgarlı Tepe has been quickly bulleting a global following the way a lot of successful Turkish dramas do through a clip cultural short scenes translated and subtitles by fan accounts spreading across TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, reaching viewers we have never watched a full episode of Turkish television in their lives. But now, can't stop watching Halil and Zeynep edits. Third, and this is the part of matters most of Cambrai specifically. First time television actress leading a lead role, holding her on for over 200 episodes and becoming a part of one of the most talked about on-screen pairings in the genre right now is a massive career launch. Whatever she does next, this is the project that put her on the map, and that's really the story underneath all the speculation. Two actors, one an established face or one a total newcomer, bulleting something together on screen that's resonating with people across the world, mm, regardless of what is or is not happening once the camera stop rolling. Let's take a quick look at how the global fan community is reacting because honestly, it's part of the story. Across social platforms, you will find fans from Turkey, the Middle East, Latin America, South East Asia, and beyond, all relying around the GoCam tag. Comments range from admiration for their acting range to genuine emotional investment in Halil and Zanib's journey to yes, a lot of hoping the on-screen romance is mirrored in real life. What's interesting is how much of this fandom is not really about confirmed facts at all. It's about the feeling to show gives people. That show burn a payoff, the tension resolving into tenderness is something audience respond to regardless of language or culture. That's arguably the real update here. This is not just a Turkish phenomenon anymore, it's a global one. So, what should you actually watch for going forward? Keep an eye on how Rüzgarlı Tepe's current storyline develops. Daily dramas move fast, and the Halil Zanib dynamic is clearly the engine driving the show's popularity. So expect the writers to keep leaning into it. Keep an eye on award season appearance. That's usually when we get the rare giant public appearance. Fans analyze frame by frame and keep a healthy skepticism towards any headlines that claims a confirmed relationship without an actual quote or statement from Gökberk and Cemre themselves. In this corner of the internet, clickbait travels a lot faster than facts. So that's the real fact check story behind Gökberk Yıldırım and Cemre Arda, where their careers actually stand, that's confirmed about their relationship, and why the world can't stop watching Rüzgarlı Tepe right now. Let me know in the comments, are you team just great chemistry or team it's real? I can feel it. I genuinely want to know. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more accurate, up-to-date Turkish drama coverage. No fabricated quotes, no fake information, just the real story. See you in the next one.